In today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done. And now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second. We harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop him. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. You look at this Super Bowl, the 2nd appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 22 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, and look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer. But that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll bring Tony in motion left. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 6-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. McCaffrey. Good footwork at the 30. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of the Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much.
What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. This ball deep for Tony. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. Both teams
Coach,
making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
first and 10. Here's Pacheco. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Now Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Bucker's kick here is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now. Purdy. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over.
좀 말하고 이 개씨발 피드스틱 엄마 없어 이 개새끼야 눈만 타잔 씨발려라 저기로 좀 그만 들고 개로 말하고 씨발 새끼야